Yo, yo, yo! It's D.Arthur in the building talking to you about post-nut syndrome. The dreaded post-nut syndrome. You see, post-nut syndrome is basically the syndrome you feel, the feelings you feel after you nut. Let's say in the moment, you're feeling really good, chugga, 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 and then after you nut, you feel a sort of, maybe you might feel, the syndrome might come with regret, loss of energy, even depression, turmoil, and just straight up resistance. Post-nut syndrome is how you feel after you put all your eggs in one basket and they decide to drop, and all your eggs, you put all this effort into something and then everything drops and breaks. It's equivalent of you going to the movie theater, buying a movie just to find out the movie the movie was terrible. It was all hype. Like, you go to a movie theater, this movie is hype, everyone's saying it's the best movie of the year. You come back, you watch it, and you wish you got your money back. That's how post-nut syndrome feels. Now, to avoid this feeling and to never let it happen in your life, it's really simple. Realize anytime you feel like you're about to relapse or you're about to have sex with someone who's undeserving, realize the feelings you're gonna have after you nut. Realize you're not gonna feel the same, and you're making a grand mistake. This is the easiest way to get over it. Anytime you do feel like you're pressured into relapsing, releasing your load, take a couple steps back and realize what you're really doing. You're really just ruining yourself, and you're basically making yourself unavailable, emotionally unavailable, depressed. You're basically making yourself a former shell of yourself. What the alternative that you can do is, instead of fighting into temptation, because temptation is temporary, realize what you're gonna do and avoid it. Reoccupy that feeling you have in the moment to something else. Another thing that you guys may do, anytime you feel the urge to relapse, get a pack of ice and just put it on your nutsack. This is literally the best way I've learned in the past to completely eliminate your urges. Because once you do that, you're gonna be like, oh, gotta do something else. I'm not feeling what I felt. You guys gotta realize that feeling horny, feeling sensation is temporary. Temptation equals temporary. It's temporary. It's not gonna be fulfilled. Drugs, alcohol, all these different sort of external things, all temporary. You're not gonna feel the same after you do it. You're gonna need more to reach that point that you already were at. So my ode to you guys is to avoid post-nut syndrome. Just 100% avoid it in the first place. Avoid what you're gonna do, because realize that in the moment it feels good, but 10 minutes after you're feeling, damn, I wish I wouldn't have done that. Come on now. You wish that maybe you would have done something else, and maybe you would have gotten a different result. So yeah, my ode to you guys, post-nut syndrome, avoid it at all costs. Help yourself by realizing that what you're doing is temporary. And then once you have a full clench and grasp of that temporary feeling, use that to your advantage. Because now anytime you get an urge, you're not gonna trick yourself. You're gonna realize, you're gonna be aware of what you're feeling, and you're gonna do something different in the moment, so you never have post-nut syndrome, or you never feel any type of regret or being ashamed of what you're doing. Try this out. Let me see what you guys think.